Okay folks, this is a video showing basic house raising. This is an A-zone, one-story home. This was done in April. This is actually April 7th. As you saw, the workers put a hole through the foundation, the existing foundation, and that's to set steel beams through the house. So this is like the very first step you do as far as the raising. Before that, we were taking porches and decks away from the home. Now we're going to slide the steel beams through the openings. What you can't see is that there's workers underneath the home now setting up what's called cribbing, which are wood blocks that are used to hold the house in place, which you'll see later on in the video. The operator's sliding the beam into the home, and we'll go all the way to the other side of the home. Underneath, the guys will be setting up the jacks and the cribbing, which in the video you'll see it a little bit later. Now we are starting the process of lifting the home. A unified jacking system is what you just saw, and in a moment there'll be a front view of that. There it is. That's the system we use to lift them. It's very accurate, lifts the house extremely level. Guys are underneath putting cribbing, and you can see the blocks there now. The jack was underneath the steel itself. And that's how we would do the garage. We bolt beams to the walls and lift the beams with the steel. So that's how the garage and the house go up at the same time. Here's a view of how the jack actually lifts the house. Very slow pace, very level, no deviation whatsoever. And one of the reasons why we use the unified system. Again, looking at it from the street, the house comes up, and you can compare it to the stack of cribbing that's sitting on the front lawn, and the house is raising slowly but surely to the top of that cribbing. Now, as we get the first stage of lifting completed, the guys go back under and stack the cribbing higher, raise the jacks, and we continue to lift the house in stages higher and higher, about a foot at a time. The house has now been raised and it's set on the cribbing. The jacks have been removed. And that's what it would look from underneath the house, and that's what it looks like from the outside of the house. Now we're getting ready to start the foundation. Blocks delivered, we started the corners. Foundation's completed. Left room for the beams to be removed. That's why you see the block left out. And we start to lower the home, and we have all the bolts in place. The house lowers onto the new foundation, new plates. The beams were removed from those areas, and that's a little bit of finished work. This was a typical overview of how we raise and lower a house. We started this on April 7th, 2013. We lowered it on April 17th, 2013. Thank you for watching House Raising 101.